this is the transcript that we're going to go through today. What I'll do is I'll read it all the way through, then you can hear the pronunciation, and then after we'll have a look at the phrasal verbs together. Now, I have very kindly highlighted all the phrasal verbs for you in this bold red color. So while I'm reading it, I'd like you to also think about what the phrasal verbs mean. See if you can understand them from the context. This is what a native speaker would do, okay? Native speakers are not born understanding phrasal verbs. We go through the same process as you. So it's very short, don't worry, okay? I'll start with reading it all the way through. So just listen, focus on the pronunciation, and then start to think about what some of these phrasal verbs mean. Some of them you've probably never seen before, others you're probably already familiar with. So let's start. So Emily says, I completely forgot to tell you that some guy started flirting with me at the bar last night, just after you left. We started talking for a while, and we really hit it off. Really? But wait, I thought you were going out with John. No, we split up about a month ago. We just drifted apart and couldn't put up with each other starting arguments all the time. I also found out that he cheated on me with another woman at his workplace. Bad guy. Bad John. Once I found out he'd cheated, I knew it was time to break up with him and just move on. My God, I can't believe it. Well, I did always think he was a nasty piece of work. So, are you going to ask this new guy out? Yes, I was thinking about sending him a message and asking him to meet up this Friday. Ooh, well, you never know. He could be the one who you end up settling down with. Steady on. It's early days yet, Jane. So, Jane and Emily having a conversation about this new guy that Emily has met. And this new guy started flirting with Emily in the bar after Jane had already left. Don't ask me why Emily stayed in the bar on her own, okay? It's a different story for another day. So here we've got the first one, flirting with. Some guy started flirting with me at the bar last night. What do you think this could mean? If someone is flirting with you, what could this mean? Any idea? Someone said, where is John? Clearly with his new woman. He does get around, does John? He does get around. So, flirting with. Started flirting with me. So, if you're flirting with someone, this is when you're kind of giving them nice compliments. You're saying how beautiful they look. You're saying nice things about them because you're maybe attracted to them. Okay, so you say nice things, you compliment them because you're attracted to them. Like, I love your hair. Your hair's so beautiful, blah, blah, blah. Now, be very careful because now, how do I put this? I see some people in the comments of my videos writing things like, hey, you look so pretty. Hey, you look so cute. I don't know if they're looking at the same person, to be honest. But anyway. Hi, babe, how are you? Blah, blah, blah. All of this in UK culture is flirting, okay? You would not really compliment another woman with these kind of things if you weren't interested in them sexually. So be very careful if you compliment women, especially in the UK, and you say things like, wow, you look stunning. This could be seen as flirting, not a compliment. Because I know in some cultures, just saying nice things about someone's appearance is genuinely nice. It's a nice thing. But here, it may be considered flirting. So we started talking for a while, and we really hit it off. Now, hit is to hit something. I hit him. Okay? But hit it off. Now, I can tell you that this does not mean that Emily punched the poor guy, okay? It's got nothing to do with that. If you hit it off, and this always comes together, hit it off, you would never hit someone off, okay? Always hit it off. Now, if you hit it off, it means you got on really well. You had that first connection and you got on well. So that's another really good phrasal verb. To get on with someone means to have a good relationship with someone. But to hit it off tends to be when you have a good relationship when you first meet. Okay, you have that good first connection. Then Jane said, I thought you were going out with John. Okay, so here Jane's a little bit shocked because she's flirting, because Emily's flirting with another guy. She said, you're going out with John. But what could this mean? If she's going out with John, any idea? Now, this is interesting because someone in the comments has said that flirting is like praising. Now, I wouldn't say that flirting with someone is praising someone, because I can praise my child, okay? Or I can praise my dog. But this does not mean that I am flirting with my child or I'm flirting with my dog. Okay, you understand? So if I say to a child, well done, that homework is excellent, you've done such a good job. Or if I praise my dog and I say, fantastic job, Sports, yeah, good dog, no, okay? I'm not flirting with my dog. It's not quite like a praise. That's when you say positive things to reinforce good behavior. Flirting is when you're giving compliments because you're sexually attracted to something or someone, okay? So here, going back to go out with John, it means, in the UK at least, to go out with someone means you're dating, you could say. So you're dating each other, you're seeing one another, you're going on dates together, you're a couple, basically, you're boyfriend and girlfriend. So I could say, I've been going out with my boyfriend for 5 years, meaning I've been together with my boyfriend for 5 years. So it just means to be in a relationship, but you're not married. You're just boyfriend and girlfriend, or boyfriend, girlfriend, however you, whatever relationship you have, but you're just not married. Then Emily says, no, we split up a month ago. We split up. So they were together, they were going out, they were a couple, boyfriend and girlfriend, and they split up, meaning they ended the relationship. Okay, so they ended the relationship. So sad, okay? We just drifted apart. We drifted apart. Any idea what this could mean? If you drift apart. So here in this context, if you're drifting apart, it means that you just don't talk to each other anymore. You have no connection anymore, and you're just moving apart from one another. So yeah, you move apart, sometimes emotionally, sometimes physically. You can drift apart from friends as well. So maybe as you get older, some people who you went to school with don't talk to you as much as they did before. They have their own families, you have your family, you have your careers, etc. And over time, you stop talking to each other and you drift apart. We couldn't put up with each other, We couldn't put up with each other starting arguments all the time. So pay attention here. When you put up with something, make sure you're using the ing, okay? You're using the ing form if you want to use a verb, let's say. So put up with, this means to tolerate. I don't put up with rudeness in the comments of my videos, meaning I don't tolerate rude comments in my videos, for example. I also found out that he cheated on me with someone. So you can just end the sentence and say, I also found out that he cheated on me. Full stop. He cheated on me. Now I hear a lot of people saying, he cheated me. That doesn't mean the same thing. It means something completely different. Cheated on me, meaning they were in a relationship and John, bad guy John, went with another woman, okay, and did things with this other woman. And poor Emily found out and realized, oh no, yeah, he cheated on me. He did things with another person when he was in a relationship. So you could say with another woman. So he did those actions with another woman, you could say. We don't know what John did. But anyway, he's a bad guy John. Once I found out that he cheated, I knew it was time to break up with him. To break up with someone means exactly the same as to split up with someone as well. You can say, I split up with John, I broke up with John. They mean the same thing, to end a relationship. And just move on. Move on. So, yeah, how do you describe this? She forgets about it, basically. Yeah, she forgets about it. She finds a new man. She continues with her life. Okay, she moves on. She just continues with everything. Any questions? Someone's put, to put up with means to bear. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, to bear as in the verb, not an animal. You cannot use bear related to an animal as a verb. Anyway, so Jane says, so are you gonna ask this new guy out? So if you ask someone out, it means that you ask them on a date. Okay, so I asked my boyfriend out to see if he wanted to watch a film. Or I asked my boyfriend out to the cinema. I asked my boyfriend out for a meal. Things like that. So, yeah, it means to invite someone on a date. Yeah, I was thinking about sending him a message and asking him to meet up this Friday. So, meet up is exactly the same as meet, but it's more informal. Okay? To meet this Friday or to meet up this Friday. Meet up is just more informal. That's it. Ooh, you never know. He could be the one who you end up settling down with. Now, this is actually two phrasal verbs used together. So, end up. If you end up ing, if you end up doing something, it means that it's the end result of something. It's the thing that happened in the end. So I could say something like, at the weekend, I planned to go shopping, but because it rained, I ended up staying home. So in the end, I stayed home. It's the end result or the end state or consequence of something. And to settle down with someone means to basically live together, start a family. You're not looking for other relationships. You're just being together, starting a family, buying a house, doing that kind of stuff. So yeah, you basically move in together, you could say. Move in together, get married. You basically just take the relationship more seriously. That's it. So, you know, I know in some cultures it's more typical to find your significant other and just settle down with that person. But in the UK, you may have quite a few boyfriends or girlfriends before you choose to settle down with someone. Or maybe not even boyfriends and girlfriends. Maybe it's just something more casual, okay? And then you may find someone you love, or you may think, oh, the clock's ticking, I'm I'm getting to be, old now. I need to find someone to settle down with, meaning to be more serious with. So to have a serious relationship with. Okay? Now here, we've got steady on. Emily said steady on. Now this isn't a phrasal verb, because you cannot to steady on. Okay? This is something we say. Steady on as a phrase. And it means something along the lines of like, whoa, I don't approve of what you're saying there. Okay? Like, stop for a moment. Calm down on what you're saying. You're going a bit crazy. Okay? You could say steady on. I could say, well, steady on in the comments. Yeah? It's like, stop writing so many comments. So yeah, steady on. We use it a lot. And it's early days yet. Now you might hear some people say it's early days. And when I checked online to see which one was correct, let's say, I basically found that it's early days yet is more British, and it's early days without the yet is a bit of both American and British. Okay, but the British way would be it's early days yet, meaning it's early in the relationship, or in this context, it's early in the relationship. You could use it in a more general context. So maybe I go for a job interview, I think the interview goes well, and a friend says to me, oh, you never know, maybe one day you'll end up being the boss of the company. I could say, well, it's early days yet, meaning it's really early to say something. Okay, it's too early to be sure of something. So that's that. Do we have any questions in the comments? Someone's asked if end up means enforced. No, it doesn't mean enforced. If something is enforced, it basically means that it's caused to be necessary. So you could have a law which is enforced, okay, meaning that the law is made necessary, it's made compulsory. So end up doesn't mean that. You cannot end up a law, okay? End up just means in the end of a situation, the end result, the final result. Let's see. I don't think... so Juno asks a very good question. Can people be offended by steady on? Not really. We kind of use it in quite a comical way. It basically means like, stop, I think you've crossed a line there. But we use it in a comical way. I wouldn't say it's used in a serious way. Sometimes I have used it in a serious way, but I would say that about a good 90 to 95% of the time, it will be used in a non-serious way, as a joking way, to say, "Wow, calm down." Let's see. I think that's it. Yeah, nobody has any other questions, so that's perfect. Let's have one final read. So we get that pronunciation, and now we know what the phrasal verbs mean. You can understand the text better. So we have Emily. I completely forgot to tell you that some guy started flirting with me at the bar last night just after you left. We started talking for a while and we really hit it off. Really? But wait, I thought you were with John. Oh, I thought you were going out with John, I should say. No, we split up about a month ago. We just drifted apart and couldn't put up with each other starting arguments all the time. I couldn't tolerate starting arguments. I also found out that he cheated on me with another woman at his workplace. Once I found out he cheated, I knew it was time to break up with him and just move on. My God, I can't believe it. Well, I did always think that he was a nasty piece of work. So I forgot to mention this. If someone is a nasty piece of work, it means that they are a horrible person. They're nasty, horrible person. Nasty piece of work. So, are you going to ask this new guy out? Yes, I was thinking about sending him a message and asking him to meet up this Friday. Ooh, well, you never know. He could be the one who you end up settling down with. Haha, steady on. It's early days yet, Jane. And there we go. That's it. So I hope this was beneficial. You learned something new. You learned some new phrasal verbs. I will put this document down in the description so you can download it if you need to. And that's it. Don't forget that tomorrow I will be doing 2 live lessons. Let me double check the time super quickly. So tomorrow I have a live lesson at 11 a.m. UK time and another at 3 p.m. UK time. So yeah, lots of lives tomorrow. And lots of lives today too. I've got more on Instagram. So go and check those out. I will see you tomorrow and have a fantastic day. See you soon, guys.